Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance on Hardcore Mode. I'm your host, Colors Fade. In the previous episode, Henry and Hans attempted a daring night raid on Castle Talmberg, hoping to free the hostages and rob Istvan Toth of his leverage. Unfortunately, the guards spotted them, and they were forced to retreat. Out of options, Sir Divish reluctantly agreed to lay siege to his own castle walls and bid Master Fafar build him a trebuchet. But Fafar is a mining engineer and knows nothing about siege engines, so he's asked Henry to travel to Sasau and speak with the illustrious engineer Conrad Kieser in the hopes of recruiting him to Talmberg's cause. So we need to ride to Sasau. We need to find a physician from the monastery to come to Talmberg, and we need to recruit an engineer to build a trebuchet. But first, we're going to go see Sir Robad and turn this quest in and see if it's the final step for the human bandits that we have been slaying. Turn this current one into him. We acquired the leader's mask last time. Lots of fun there. Mr. Robad. Sir Robad. Hey, no, go into bed right now, buddy. I need you up.
Greetings. I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought me proof?
Here it is.
I'm delighted to hear it. Some charcoal burners came here from the camp to the south. It seems there are humans camped there by the path, and they've been attacking folk in the area. Best go and check it out.
Very well. I'll take a look there.
God be with you.
So we're not done with them. There's one more. That's alright. We can do that on the way since we have to go to Sasau. He said it was south. So let's take a look on the map. There's Sasau and the monastery. Talmberg, and they're on this side. We know where they are. Okay. Well, let's roll on through there then. Bright and sunny day. It's been wonderful. Thanks everybody for stopping by this week and watching what I think is going to be the last few videos on this series. Catching the updates. As usual, I am right in the middle of learning all of that music. Yesterday was kind of a fun day. The last couple of days learning music has actually been really fun. And that has stemmed from me finally developing my ear after 30 years of playing. There's some of the sheet music is written in a way that's not reflective of what you hear on the rehearsal tracks. And that's often the case with guitar music, I find, in the Broadway world. You'll be looking at the sheet music and you're like, what's going on there? And to give people a little idea, if you don't know anything about music, standard notation is how everything is written. But a lot of guitar players learn tablature, which tells you exactly which string and which fret to press, because you can find the same note in 5 different places on the guitar, unlike you can on a piano. So that makes learning something on the guitar and playing something on the guitar quite a bit different. Actually need to go down to the lower one here and take the left. And so for shorthand on sheet music, they'll often just use a slash and they'll name the chord, like a G chord or a C7 chord. But the thing is, you can play that chord in a number of different locations on a guitar fretboard. So you need to actually listen to the rehearsal track and figure out where are they playing it on the neck, because it sounds different if you're playing it on the fat strings or the thin strings. And that was the thing, as I was looking at something that was just chord slashes, and I'm like, oh man, this is what I'm thinking of playing does not sound correct. So I had to sit there and listen to it, and I finally sussed it out. And that was really rewarding. Sitting there going, oh, they're using this cord. They're using it on this part of the neck. And it's not entirely accurate to play it somewhere else. That kind of stuff's a lot of fun. And then there was another part that was articulated in such a way that when I started to transcribe it in a Guitar Pro, I'm like, this is not even close to what the person's actually playing. And I had to just figure it out by ear. Now we got some cumins here, and we got to figure out how to pull one of this. Is it? So this is interesting. Share a little bit of this. I might even have to put this tweet up here. Someone was new to this game, just started playing it, and they wanted some tips. And in the comments, people were saying, you need to train with Bernard and Sir Robard a lot. Well, you've watched this series. You know that I did not do that. I trained the minimum amount with Bernard. All I did was go and train with him one time to learn all the things he was willing to teach up to the feint, and then I trained with him one more time after that to learn the Master Strike, and that was it. You don't need to train with Bernard or Sir Robard to play this game and get really good at stuff. What you need to do is learn how to pull enemies one at a time and pick them off, because then you will just naturally level up your skills playing the game and progressing all the quests. And that's what we're going to try to do here. We're going to get out our bow. So there are a lot of guys here, and the minute we try to shoot at somebody, they're all going to come, including the dog, and the dog is the main concern. So we're just going to shoot, and they're all going to run to the point where we're shooting at. There we go. So now we're going to run way back here, and they're going to run to the point where we shot from. And the only thing that's probably going to chase us all the way out here will be the dog. And we'll see how many guys there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 guys. And there's the dog. And it's sometimes the dog is so good as a bloodhound, he'll come up and run up here. But you can see there's a lot of guys. So you want to wait till a bunch of them start wandering back to camp. Is that going to attract? And so here's a guy up here. He's kind of the straggler. He's going to walk over here. He's going to go on patrol now because we've woke him up. There we go. You going to come fight me, bud? And now you got one-on-one. So if you're at the beginning of the game doing this, and you have Master Strike, you just want to play defensively, and keep Master Striking people.
Passage! Milan, drag them fight!
Oh, and he was the camp leader, so we finished the quest that way. But see, we got one guy really far away from camp all by himself by learning how to pull. You don't need to train. You don't need to waste all of that time training with the Bernard or Sir Robard. You just go through the game. And here we go. We got a couple of guys running up here, but they're not engaged with us yet. They got a friend who's dead. So we have to loot him. But we'll do it. They're going to wander around. Now, we're late into the game, so we could fight both of these guys at the same time if we wanted to. But I'm going to try to treat this like it's the beginning of the game and how I would really do it. These guys are yelling for their friends, but how many people are actually going to show up? Nobody. So I just want one guy to put his sword away. Oh, here comes the third guy. I want one guy to put his sword away and start wandering off. Okay, 2 of them are going to wander back to camp. And we got an archer here. There we go. Oh, and there's the dog. Here he comes. 2 of them. Okay. And so I was in the middle of swinging. This guy had been poisoned and now he's not coming after me. That's really funny. Can we just sneak up on him? Not with all this armor, certainly. But he's been hit by our poison arrow, so he should drop.
Hey, kívános!
We're gonna stealth kill him. Oh! He's off the. He's dead now.
Eleged van!
There we go. You're down, buddy. So that's 3 guys and 2 dogs dead. That's the whole point of pulling. Let's grab some cumin ears. See, he's got my poison arrow right there. And there's our boss, the cumin leader. Excellent. And so, if it was the beginning of the game, I would just keep doing that to clear the camp. I just keep pulling one at a time. And by virtue of just doing that, you are going to raise all your skills. All right, where are we at? The cumin camp was here. We can roll, well, it's a little backwards to run all the way over here and come around to Rate just to get over here. That's not the best approach. So let's go back down. Let's go this direction. Let's just ride southwest. So that's east. Let's see. East, south, southwest. This way. We'll just ride up this draw and get out of here. But I think about this a lot because that's kind of what my channel was founded on, was helping people play video games. It started out as Galactic Civilizations 3 and Stellaris and lots of tutorials. And I just hate when other people give misinformation to players because it can turn people off of a video game to get the wrong information. And I don't ever want that to happen. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a really fun game, and I bounced off of it really hard the first time because I got bad advice, and also the combat system didn't click with me. And part of the reason that it didn't click with me is because I got bad advice. And a lot of that advice was the same, which was you got to train with Sir Robard and Sir Bernard. No, you don't. You don't have to do any of that at all. You just need to do the minimum amount with Bernard to get Master Strike, and then you can go out and actually just play the game and enjoy the game world and get involved with the quests and talk to the people and do all that stuff, and everything will naturally go up. What you have to do is not train with Bernard and Robard. You have to be strategic in how you play. You have to learn how to pull enemies one at a time so that you can fight them on your terms, because this is a game where, and I guess this is what I love about it, is that it's mathematically correct. More is more. More is better. So if the enemy has 2 or 3 people and you have 1, you're probably going to lose, especially early in the game. It's a guaranteed loss. You can't fight that many people at one time. It's advantageous to you to learn how to pull enemies. And if you do that, then you can do and play the game the way I like to do it, which is just play it naturally. Just play the game as it's presented. Follow the story. Get involved with the quests. Do the things. you don't have to front load it with a bunch of training. That advice irks me because it's not correct. Now here's an interesting thought as we close in on Sasau. Oh, and there's a bunch of guys fighting here. I don't know who's fighting who though. Remember, we got in trouble with the guard last time. What are you guys doing? Who is this? These look like bandits to me. Are they two different? Oh, well, they're not happy, but I think it's two bandit groups. Yeah, this is two groups of bandits. There's no guards here. So we're just going to run past them. I got one guy coming up here on our tail. Oh, two of them. Okay. Oh, this will be funny. Are they gonna? Is he gonna run all the way here? Oh, those guys are still fighting. I was gonna see if we get the Wayfarer involved here. Oh, they're running back. Okay. We'll leave them alone. What I was thinking is down off of this peak here is a really good hunting spot. We might have to kill this guy. Oh, no, we don't. We don't have to, but it might be fun to. Oh, he just disappeared. Well, let's grab some hunting arrows then. We got a bunch of hares right here in front of us. You gonna run right at us there, buddy? There you go. Come here before you slide away. No, 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 no. I'm thinking about Johanka. She might be the person, or Brother Nicodemus, that we need to take and bring back to Talmberg. And so it might be advantageous to us to bring her a bunch of meat, because she may, we haven't done that quest yet in the game, and that may be her request is, well, we'll help you if you bring us a bunch of meat. And I think she needed the same thing that we saw in the other quest, is she's gonna need like 200 pieces of meat. So we'll come down here and hunt some of these deer and hares. That guy saw me. And see if we can't walk back with a bunch of meat. There's the glade down there. So this is where you can get a deer or an elk. So we'll just sit and wait. It's kind of funny because they just spawn right on top of you like that. You sit there and wait for a long time and there's nothing, and then when they spawn, they do that. Red deer venison, okay. That's the one thing that I wish they would take a little bit of time to fix, is how animals spawn in on these hot spots like this. Because they will literally just spawn in on top of you, like we saw in the previous episode when I snagged a deer there because I got next to that hot spot near the charcoal burners, and it's just kind of nuts. Let's go see if we can get this rabbit. We need a little bit more. Oh, we can't sprint though. Okay. Well. Okay, that one's down. That should be enough. Well, why not? Trying to feed people here. Our horse may decide that he's had enough, though. Maybe like, that's excessive. I'm not letting you on my back. You're getting a little bath there. Too overloaded to mount up. All right. He's not happy about how fat we are. That's all right. We had to be under 50% encumbrance. You can see the little graphic in the lower left there. That seems to be the magic number. Something else someone in that thread was saying that responded to me about the Sir Bernard training was that you had to have strength level 10 to get Master Strike, and that's not a requirement either. That's not true.
Yeah.
You can get Master Strike before you even do the Nightingale quest. You just need to talk to Bernard and train. You need to be able, what you need to be able to do is effectively beat him to get him to teach that to you. And that just comes from knowing the mechanics of the game. So if you're good at the game, if you've played it before, and you understand the mechanics of how to fight, you can waltz right in and get Master Strike early. I didn't get it till episode 8 in this playthrough because I was busy doing the story stuff because I knew how to fight without it. Johanka. That's right. Her dialogue is a little missing here.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes? Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. I brought some meat.
Yes, we did. Oh, we got hair. Yeah, we got plenty.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help. Take care.
All right. Well, let's cook some stuff here so that we're not... This is a lot of meat to have. We'll just have to leave it with him, but we need to talk to Brother Nicodemus here too. So, what's involved on this quest here? Help with healing the sick. Alright, and find out how to get better conditions. Okay, well, we're here. We're going to do this quest before we talk to Brother Nicodemus. Let's see about you guys. We have to inspect all of these people.
He just needs to sleep.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Good luck then.
We happen to have a lullaby potion. That was nice.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Please, help me.
It's you.
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium, anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck then.
Get healing herbs. Well, I think our horse might have some of that on there.
What do you want?
Hopefully I have what you need.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
Goodbye.
We'll see about that.
I'm not needed here.
Hans from Skalitz.
What is it? Was something on fire?
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. Goodbye.
Pretty funny doing this quest this late in the
Dear
game.
Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Oh my, he's the uppity sort, isn't it? Well,
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
You admire Johanka's self-sacrifice. I'm sure she appreciates the same quality in others.
Ah, yes. Quite. I was just thinking the same. I'll have some food brought here.
Mr. Uppityness. He needs a swift kick in the behind.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. He just needs to sleep.
Don't we all? Matthias is here and can't be helped.
I'm not needed here.
May the Lord watch you.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Okay. Johanka. Nope.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
But I found him. He preaches in a church in Rovna.
He's alive. Then talk to him.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. God be with you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
That didn't sound good. That's funny.
Done.
Okay, and what about you? You need an anti-poison? Alright. Let's see what we can do about that. Find out how to get better conditions for the sick. Go and see Father... I have to go see Father Simon? Oh my goodness. Oh, and he's way up there in Ravna. Okay, well, in that case...
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Keyser?
And what do you want from the old buzzard? Never mind. What do I care? It's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here, needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
Well, before we ask him for help at Talmberg, let's try to solve all of his problems as well. We need to go see this gentleman over here. The custodian.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on here? God save you.
Is this where Conrad Kieser lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Kieser.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
Tobias Fayfar has sent me. He is asking Master Conrad for help with the siege of Talmberg.
Must be important then. Go in. Well, I don't know how he can help from here. Here's the key. God be with you.
Conrad Kieser. Oh, so he's there, and then we have this guy. Okay, well, before we talk to Kieser... Oh, Sebastian. Just the man I want to see.
I have some, trophies.
Let's have them. Very nice, very nice.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
Sometimes. A little.
That's good. Excellent. Johanka means a lot to me.
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way. Goodbye.
I like that we did have the option of where we could just pay him. It would be kind of nice to be able to make use of some of this money that we're holding on to this late into the story. I have a whole bunch of meat here and no purpose for it, so let's just dump it off here in the mound. Well, we have to go to Ravna to finish up this part of the quest, so we haven't saved in a good long while. Let's make the ride up and speak to our friend. Father Simon. I was going to say earlier, it's kind of interesting doing that quest this late in the game because now you possess all the skills to allow you to do it. You've bandaged and repaired and medicated yourself enough now that you're pretty good at that job. There's Ravna in the distance. I don't think I've ever stopped up here this late into the game. I wonder if they've fixed the little fort up here. Where is Father Simon going to be at exactly in Ravna? It says this little outbuilding right there. Okay. I like that. What's the easiest way to get up there? Is there a path up there from here? There is. Father Simon, my friend, I need your help.
My respects to you.
I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits, the purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it. God be with you.
So we have a special alchemy thing we have to make. Okay, get him the Artemisia potion. Well, we know how to make that, I think. I think we already knew how to make that. Yeah, we even have one on us. Okay, that's cool. Well then, Father Simon. We'll ride back.
Yeah.
And so we return in a hurry. My friends, my sick, wounded, hurt friends, let's see. Administer the potion. All right, Philip's been dealt with. We have to wait to see what happens with him. What else do we have left to do? Help the healing, which we did. Okay. Johanka?
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you like.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything. including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know. Tell me more about the situation here. All right, that's all I need to know.
God be with you.
I suppose we have to wait a little bit then. Well, let's go to the inn and have an evening. See how everybody heals up. Well, where are we at this one? Oh, we're way over here. The monastery's over in that direction. Oh, we're by the baths, I think. Are we by the baths? Goodness gracious, we slept walk quite a distance here. Yeah, we're by the baths. You know, it's been a while. We could probably use a bath. Besides, we got a couple of hours to kill here. Oh, is anybody up this early in the morning? They're like, it's too early for a bath, buddy. The trough it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's a gentleman here. Waiting at the roadside. What does this shady looking fellow want?
There's plenty of coin in it.
And what?
What is it?
It's just that you look like someone who doesn't mind a bit of adventure. And I'm looking for someone like that. It's like this. I know of the whereabouts of some treasure. Well, treasure is a lofty word. Simply hidden valuables. And this information I can share with you for a certain price.
I've no time for such tall tales.
No time for wealth. Better go and join some mendicant order then, friend.
Little does he know how much coin I'm actually carrying.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Welcome, Henry.
How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. God be with you.
Well, there we go. That was convenient. Now... Brother Nicodemus.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times.
Take care.
The physician is handled. Let's go get the last piece of this puzzle. The man who can make us a trebuchet. And then we will be able to bid goodbye to this. Return to Talmberg. and lay siege. Now, where is our friend? He's in here.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir Tobias Fayfar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fayfar? Tobias Fayfar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fayfar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So, you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I not just pay off the Master Builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carroll is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes. What are you thinking?
Couldn't Carroll be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sassa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carroll won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carroll received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do. You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
I'll try and find some way of getting you out of here.
Look here, I don't want any trouble. You better talk to Corral, the master builder.
Alright, so I have to talk to the master builder. This just became a lot more complicated, didn't it? Wow. That figures. Okay then. Folks, this is where we're gonna leave it. This episode. I was hoping this would be the easy part. Just convince him to come for the good of the realm, but no, that's not the case. We've done everything else here in Sasai we can, and now we gotta do this. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch as usual. Leave questions, comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.